yesterday was the table method, now it's the percent method. It's very easy, but it's a little bit different. So go ahead and write down example 1, we're going to dive right in. Go ahead and write down example 1. Do not copy this table down here because this table is actually on assignment C34. You have a copy of this on your Google Classroom right now. Just type or just write out this example. Merbert earned $608.50 last week. If he claims 3 allowances, how much money will be withheld from this check? Give you about a minute to copy that down. All right. So remember, the federal government withholds money from your check to help you pay them. Let me say that one more time. Every paycheck you get, whether it's Jack in the Box, me, and teaching, the federal government withholds a little bit amount so that at the end of the year when you do your taxes, you don't have to write out some big fat check because they know no one's going to pay them write out some big fat check at the end of the year when they do their taxes. So the federal government helps you pay them. Helps you pay them. So every check, they withhold some. And at the end of the year when you do your taxes around between January and April, if they withheld too much of your money, what do you think they do with you? If they withheld too much during the year, what do you think they do?
Take it.
Nope. They give you a tax return. That's why people come out with checks during tax season. The federal government writes them out a check. That means they withheld too much. If they withheld too little, then you write them another check because you didn't pay enough. So all withholding is them helping you pay them. This way you don't have a big fat check to write at the end of the year. You pay a little bit every year, every paycheck. So, this is the percent method. Yesterday's method during the warm-up that we just reviewed is you look at a table, see how much they withhold. We call it the percent method, and here's what we do. Watch. This table here that you see, it's actually on C34. You have your own copy of this table on C34. Let me erase this real quick. So, this table is on C34. You have your own copy, and look what it's asking for. It's saying, look, Merbert, we need to find Merbert's taxable wage. In other words, the federal government is not going to tax Merbert at $608.50. They're not going to tax him at that amount. They're going to tax him at a lower amount because he's raising a family. So what is that taxable wage? Well, the taxable wage is after we subtract $63.46 for every allowance he claims. So let's see. He's claiming 3. He's claiming 3 allowances, and every allowance the federal government allows him to subtract $63.46 before they start taxing him. So let's figure out what his taxable wage is. See, taxable wage is after you subtract the $63.46 from his paycheck, depending on how many allowances he has. Adriano, stay with me. So here we go. So 608. Go ahead and turn that down, Berrios. 608 minus, watch this now, 63.46 times 3, because he's got 3 allowances. So let me do 63.46 times 3 off of my calculator here. Watch, I'll do it for us. My calculator, here we are. 63.46 times 3, 190.38. So I'm going to subtract 190.38. And this is going to be my taxable wage. Go and write this down. Taxable wage. Taxable wage. In other words, the government is not going to tax him at $608.50. They're going to allow him to bring it down based on his dependents and his allowances. Let's see, $608.50 minus 198.38 or 193.38. Calculator time. All right, 608.50 minus 193.38. 415.12. Look at it. This is his taxable wage, ladies and gents, right here. The 415.12. That's what the government's going to tax him on. How much are they going to tax him? Well, let's look at the table now. Watch. Again, this table's on C34. You have your own copy on C34. Here you go, Sonia, watch. Where does Merbert land? Is he over 51 but not over 195? Over 195 but not over 645?
Yes, that one, Mr. Right there.
Exactly. So look at what they're gonna do. How much is the federal government gonna withhold? Well, they're gonna withhold $14.40
15%.
plus 15% of whatever's over 195. Go lower that, please. I'm hearing stuff. Please lower that or turn that off or put it on mute. Thanks. So watch this. I gotta figure out how much is Merbert over 195. How much is he over 195? Well, the taxable wage was $415.12. How would I figure out how much this is over 195? How would I figure that out? His taxable wage is $415.12. How can I figure out how much he's over $195? Over. What would I do?
Do 14, 4,
Good.
yeah, 415, and 12 cents minus
Right.
the
95, huh?
yeah,
And this is gonna tell me how much is overage, what he's over.
2, 1.
Okay, let's see. How much did he go over 195? And whatever that overage is, the federal government's gonna take 15% of that. That's what's staying right here. Notice that. 1440 plus 15%. So let's find out. I got 12, 0, 2, so 220.12. This is an overage. Going to write overage. He's over 195 by $220.12.
Mr. Window, this can use the restroom.
Well, we're going to go outside. We're doing this.
Oh, we're gonna go outside and I have to go.
We're going to do one more example and go outside.
I have to go like.
You're good. Come on, Jackson, you're playing.
No, I'm being so serious.
Yeah, come
Like
on.
I'm not even being funny. Like I'm dead ass serious. No, Mister, like I'm so serious. I'm not laughing. I was
Alright.
voting into your know with this, and I just gave you the answer and everything.
All right, hold up. All right, let's first find 15%. Look at 15% of 220.12. Remember the quick way and the part to whole method? I can go part to whole. I can go 15 over 100. That's 15% equals x over 220.12. I can go that route. That takes a little longer. Or I could just multiply. Here's a different way. Remember the quick way is take the whole and multiply it by 25% or 15% as a pure decimal. How do I write 15% as a pure decimal? You guys remember? 15% as a pure decimal? Adriano?
0.15.
Gracias. This is the quicker way. Look at. I'll just do the quick way. 220 times 0.15. Let's see what the. Here we go. $220.12 times 0.15. So $33.02. We're under the nearest penny notice. So $33.02. So the federal government's going to take this. That's the 15% of the overage, but plus the 14. Look at plus the 1440. Because look at this. It says 1440 plus the 15%. Here's the 15% of the overage plus the 1440. That's going to be the tax withheld. Okay? So from Merbert's paycheck, the 15% of the overage plus the 1440 is going to be 2, 4. I got 7. I got 47, 42. Here's the FIT, the federal income tax withheld. Write that down.
I can go now.
Hold up, I might have to be escorted.
Oh, you said you're gonna have somebody escort me?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Just cause today you've been kind of naughty.
Mister, I'm gonna make it there. I do not want nobody to explain.
First things first is we have to find Jethro's taxable wage. In other words, the federal government's not gonna tax Jethro. Osorio, stay with me, you're gonna lose the R stamp. They're not gonna tax Jethro at 942.53. They're gonna allow him to come down based on his allowances, 63.46. How many allowances has he got?
One.
He's got one. It's open. Go ahead, you go ahead. Ms. Jackson has to use the restroom. I wanna have her escorted because she's been on the naughty side today.
I've been on a run right now, Mister. You already know.
You got it. Next question here.
Go for it, Jackson. Thank you, Mr. Ortega.
Yes, sir. 150.
All right, he's claiming one allowance, so we gotta find his taxable wage. So 942 is what he made, 942.53, let's subtract one allowance, that's 63.46. So his taxable wage then, is gonna be these two subtracted. Let's see, 942.53 minus 63.46, and get my calc. 942.53 minus 63.46. 879.07. $879.07. There's his taxable wage. So where does he land? He lands right in here. He's between 645 and 1,482. Right, Adiola?
Yeah.
You see how he's in the last row?
Yeah.
So the federal tax withheld is gonna be $81.90 plus,
25.
right, percent of whatever he's over 645. So we gotta figure out how much is he over 645. Osorio, how would I figure out how much this is over his taxable wage? How much that's over 645? How much is that over? What would I do to figure that out, you think? How much is 879.07 over 645? What do you think I should do?
Obviously over 600 and something.
Right, what are you doing in your mind? That's beautiful, exactly. What are you doing in your head?
Thinking.
Nice. So you gotta think, but think in a subtraction way. Watch. 879.07. I'm gonna subtract the 645. This will tell me how much he's over. And when I find that out, I'll take 25% of that. Rock and roll. Alright, so, we got 7, we got 0, we got 5, we got 2, and we got 2. 225.07. 225.07. So that's his overage. This is how much he's in excess over 645. Here's his overage. So let's take 25% of that overage. 25% is a pure decimal, anybody?
0.25.
Nice, so 0.25, very good, Aliano, times 225.07. Calculator time. .25 times 225.07. I got 56.27. 56.27. That's how much is gonna be withheld. Plus, here we go, plus the 81.90. So the federal government's gonna take from Jethro's check, here we go, last step. FIT withheld is, here we go, 56.27 plus 81.90 2627 plus 8190. I got 138.17. They're gonna take 138.17 from his check.